we're going to the Sand Dunes National Park today.
Not just the Sand Dunes National Park, it's the Great Sand Dunes National Park.
The Great Sand Dunes National Park. Now, we had a lot of our friends recommend this. I've been asking people on Facebook and Instagram where to go in Colorado, and so this was one of the responses. So we're gonna go check it out. And it's right by our campsite, so it's like 15 miles away from our campsite.
We have made it to Colorado.
Yes.
And we are at the Great Sand Dunes.
Yes. Look at it, it's so cool! This is like really neat. I'm so excited! So we were on our way to the sand dunes, took a picture, saw the sign. Alec realized at the gate that we did not have our annual national parks pass. So when we were turning around to go get it, because our campsite is like right around the corner, like there's the mountains right there with the sand dunes right there. We saw steam coming out of the front hood and the smell of oil. So tell the viewers what's going on, Al.
Well, the valve cover gaskets and O-rings were all replaced last week or whenever that was.
Wasn't that just on the driver's side though?
That was on both sides.
Okay.
And then, however, a lot of the O-rings are currently leaking, and we're still getting a leak from the same spot as it was. So we're kind of back to square one. What the issue is that the O-rings are probably not the same exact fit on the old valve cover, because everything's just made out of plastic now. What happens is things move and they expand and contract and all that kind of stuff, and they're probably not perfectly round anymore. So you put a round regular new O-ring in, and the hole that it needs to go in is not round anymore. It's not going to seal quite right. So what we probably should have done is just replace the whole valve cover while we were at it.
Yes.
But here we are now.
Yep.
We've got a valve cover coming in to Denver on Tuesday.
Yep. And it is Friday today.
So we just got the weekend. We got to get to Denver, and that's pretty much it.
I really have not been this excited for a hike until this point. Like, this is so different for us, and we've been on so many different hikes all around, you know, the world, but this is so different.
This is unreal. I have not seen anything quite like this before. Yeah, sure. Seen mountains, seen snow. I've not seen a giant beach mountain. It's crazy. We're hiking up to the top of the sand dunes because we're here. Why wouldn't we do something like that? And the combination between, you can hear in my voice, between the less oxygen and the altitude and everything,
The high altitude.
and walking through mush sand is,
The wind gusts.
and the wind gusts are causing me to struggle. Now we're going up there because that is the top, and that's where we gotta go. A little more than we thought it'd be.
Oh yeah. I like couldn't catch my breath because of the altitude. I felt like I couldn't breathe. It's very scary. But we're getting up that damn thing.
Made it to the top.
I almost vomited. The elevation change is getting.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
Good. I'll tell you what, going down's a whole lot easier
Yeah.
than going up. Holy moly.
We made it up to somewhere up there.
The top,
The top.
the high one. Yeah.
It doesn't look very high up,
It's 650 feet or something like that.
but walking in sand with the intense elevation, it is taxing. I mean, Alec and I were like starting to feel nauseated from it, and
Well, we're at what, 8,000 feet?
yeah, we had to stop every 30 yards. We had to stop, of course, and make sure that we were hydrated. We were like ambitious at first, like trying to go up too fast, and we ate it quick. Hey! Hi guys! You guys having a good munch and crunch moment? Hey baby! Hi!
Hour and a half ago, we were on sand, giant sand dunes, and now I'm actually walking on a frozen river in a canyon. I'll show you.
Oh my gosh! What? Oh my! That is beautiful.
Be very careful on the ice. It's very slick. We are at the Zappa Falls,
Yes.
and the falls are frozen.
This is like, we're in like a cave almost right now.
Yeah, it's like a canyon, I guess would be the right term.
Like it's up there and leaking down and just gorgeous. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Like we're literally sitting or standing in a frozen waterfall right now.
The river is all frozen up. It's ice now.
You can see it running underneath it though.
Yeah, you can. There's little areas
so
where it has melted away.
Okay, today we are going to leave our campground that we've been staying for 2 nights. We're going north to Colorado Springs to go do the Garden of the Gods and the Pikes Peak. We've been staying at a wonderful place called the BLM Sacred White Shell Mountain. You can see it's right there in the background. That was our backyard for 2 nights. Not only was that our background, but this lot of land was completely free. It's 15 miles down the street from the Great Dunes National Park. So it is a great steal if you're looking for a free campground, that you're trying to go do that national park and have a beautiful view. I mean, we were surrounded completely by mountains. It was wonderful.
Is Garden of the Gods anything like you've ever seen before?
No.
It is insane.
It's really beautiful.
And I know we've said that 2 days in a row, but this area is just nuts. So, God on the Guards is worth it.
Worth it.
It's also free to get it.
No, like this whole trip. You're so annoying. I was just talking to you about what you liked better. If you liked the sand dunes and the frozen waterfall, or this, because it's like completely different. And Alex, like, it's like comparing apples and oranges, and it's so true. Mm-hmm. They're both fruit, they both taste amazing. You might prefer one a little bit more than the other, so.
But they're both great.
But they're both wonderful, yeah. So this is really, really great. The only thing that I would say about this is that it is very, very trafficked. Now we are on this trail on a Saturday. Mm-hmm. So maybe during the week it might not be as bad, but
it's definitely packed with people today.
today we go up there. That is Pikes Peak. We are here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Sorry, I'm like shaking a little bit. It's a little bumpy on this highway here. But it is a gorgeous morning. We woke up in the Bass Pro Shops parking lot. What are your thoughts?
I like this area. It's nice.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
And Bass Pro and the Cabela's has been pretty good to us as far as parking.
Yes.
So
tell me how excited you are to go up this.
I'm very excited to drive up Pikes Peak. It's a bucket list for people who like driving.
Yes.
And that's me.
And yesterday we watched it get snow. We could actually see the snowstorm over it. So we're excited because it's going to have a fresh little pile of snow up there. So we're anticipating some cold weather, but we are so ready for it. Let's do this.
The Pikes Peak Hill Climb is an annual timed race that covers 12.4 miles and climbs 4,720 feet, ending at 14,110 feet. Until recently, the last few miles of the course was gravel roads and had no guardrails. In 2011, they paved the remainder of the road, however most of it is still without guardrails. The peak has a visitor center and serves as a high-altitude medical research lab for the U.S. Army. We just drove up to the summit, Pikes Peak.
Yes.
And it is windy.
It's a little cold.
And it is cold.
Yeah. It's beautiful though.
And it is absolutely stunning up here. Oh my gosh.
It was really, really beautiful, a little scary because there's not a lot of guardrails and it's like really steep and really windy. My hair is freezing right now. I washed my hair this morning, that's why, so. We are at 14,115 feet elevation right now, and we have to go back down. It is kind of scary. Whoa!
I got my snowshoes on, obviously.
Oh!
This is cool. This is really neat. I don't see many frozen lakes from Florida, so this is pretty cool. A rock. It's gonna go in there.
You look crazy.
Good. You ready?
Yeah. I was like, where'd it go? I don't know. I lost it.
Didn't make it through the ice.
Oh.
Later that day, we headed up to Fort Collins, which is home to the New Belgium Brewing Company. They offer an amazing tour that includes several beer tastings along the 90-minute walk through their facility.
They're feeding it sugars, oxygen, beer. That's what we're doing in those flasks, kind of, aerating it. Eventually, we start in smaller flasks. We get big ones that you see behind that. On a good day, rocking 24 hours a day, we're looking at like 800,000 bottles. We have reached the million mark before doing that.
Today we are heading past Boulder to a new campsite so that we don't have to worry about authorities kicking us off of the Cabela's parking lot. Where are we going?
We are going deep into the woods.
Deep.
It seems that way.
Yes.
But we're heading to a campsite called Beaver Reservation, and it's in the woods. It's really down in here. It's hard to tell how steep we're going and how high up we're going, but the truck's in second gear and I'm doing 35 miles an hour, and that's about as fast as I want to go.
Yeah.
It's working pretty hard.
Yeah, especially with Callie strapped to us, and
Oh yeah, we're towing a brick.
so we got to the top of this mountain thinking that we were going to get some campgrounds for free. Everything's super snowed in and closed. The sections that aren't closed are really icy and really wet and very windy because they're very, very high up here. I think we're like 9,000 feet up or something like that. Gorgeous, gorgeous scenery, but it's just not gonna work. So we are going to head down to Boulder, see if there's anything there. We always try to find things for free, but you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes we get hiccups like this, and it is what it is. The gentleman that Alec just talked to, he was up here with his dog, walking in the snow with some snowshoes. He kind of helped us out.
Here's the plan. This is the driveway right here, but there's too much snow in it right now.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do is actually back it up into that grassy area. It's pretty bumpy, but it's solid.
Okay.
So I'll back it up into that.
Okay.
And just hopefully pull out.
Scoot out.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just too much going on here to the point where it would just be way too unsafe. So here we go. Like butter. Very cold, a lot of wind, no cell phone service, and we are pretty high up on this mountain, so you have no cell phone service. I don't really know. Alec and I kind of went back and forth between should we leave, should we not leave, because we don't really want to pay money to stay anywhere, but it's looking like that's going to be our option. We are here at an RV park. We are in the fairgrounds in Boulder, Colorado. What fairgrounds are we at?
Boulder City Fairgrounds.
The Boulder City Fairgrounds. This is the first time we have ever parked and camped in a fairground before. It's very weird. So there's all these RVs behind us, and it has a beautiful view of this mountain right here. I think these are the Rockies.
We're at Red Rocks Amphitheater.
Yes.
What do you think?
This is free. First of all, free parking, free entry. There's no concert going on, obviously, but there's a lot of people here hanging out, working out. This is beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see downtown Denver from here. It's just really nice. Really, really, really beautiful.
It was a great day out there.
Yeah, it's a really good day, so. We are on the Red Rock Trail now. Not really dressed properly for it. As you can see, I have my high tops white Converse on. But I had to come up here. If we're gonna be here, we're gonna be here.
I would love to see a show here. I think that'd be really neat.
Who's playing that we really like soon?
Snoop Dogg.
No, not Snoop Dogg, the other one.
I have no idea.
Lord Huron.
Oh, Lord Huron, yeah.
Lord Huron's playing in a few weeks, and I'm actually really jealous because that would be
a great show.
A great.
We spent the evening walking down the busy streets of downtown Denver, hitting famous local sites such as Union Station and the 16th Street Mall.
Reminds me of New York City. It's beautiful down here. I actually really like it.
Packing up right now, we've moved the slides in, and it's snowing, which is very interesting. This is going to be a first for both of us. We're having a blizzard roll through tonight, and so we decided to move our camper from the spot we're in into a spot over there so that we can point it into the wind. So right now our butt's kind of at the wind, and it'll rock the trailer a lot. It'll still be very interesting, but won't be as bad. Oh, I raked it. Heading outside into the blizzard. Just because.
Because we've been stuck inside.
Because we've been inside all day.
Well, not all day, but
most of the day.
Whoa! Oh, look at it! Whoa! This is awesome looking.
Ah!
How much do you love this film?
This is fun.